Hello everybody, huge updates today on a new $5,000 stimulus payment that was just approved. Let's discuss the details in this video. We'll also cover the unemployment extension and what happened today with Trump's allegations of voter fraud. Do you think Trump should concede? Let me know in the comments below. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Andrew and thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Don't forget to like this video if you like this content and subscribe for updates daily. Okay, we're going to discuss the $5,000 stimulus payments in just 2 minutes. But first we're going to cover what Trump said today. And as always, guys, I like to be unbiased on this channel. So first I'm going to show you what Trump said today. And then I'm going to show you how both Fox News and CNN are covering it as well to help you come to your own conclusion. Today, Arizona certified Biden's victory in the presidential election. At the same time, Trump's team held a hearing with fellow Republican congressmen from the state, attesting to the fact that there was corruption and voter fraud in this election, and they are going to challenge the results in Arizona formally. Trump said today on his Twitter, "Wow, total election corruption in Arizona, hearing on now. Why isn't Fox News covering the Arizona hearings?" He went on to say, "Trump legal team in Arizona and on OANN now." As you know, OANN is Trump's favorite new news media outlet, and he is no longer as close with Fox News as he was. So let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you agree with Trump's comments or do you disagree? Now let's take a look at how both CNN and Fox News is covering this, and then we'll jump right into stimulus and the $5,000 stimulus payment that was just approved. CNN, their article is titled, "Arizona Certifies Biden's Victory." They went on to say that these electoral votes were given to Biden. Trump obviously will challenge this, but all of his claims are baseless, and they went on to cover the fact that Biden did win by less than 0.5% of the vote, so Trump has every right to challenge this, and he is focusing on the fact that Trump thinks that the signatures on the ballots will not match the signatures on people's driver's license. Guys, do you agree with this theory? Let me know in the comments below. In any case, CNN went on to say that this is a long shot situation, and at the same time, the actual White House has already acknowledged Biden as the victor. Now, as you know, they began the formal transition process to transition Biden into the White House. So CNN is essentially saying that these meetings and these hearings are futile and basically pointless, to be honest with you. So let me know if you agree with CNN. Now let's take a look at how Fox News covered this as well, and then we'll jump right into stimulus. Now, Trump called out Fox News for not covering this hearing. So why did they not cover this hearing? Well, if you take a look at Fox News' front page, you do not see this anywhere. And it's true, they didn't cover this very much. On their front page, it says Trump is running for the presidency in 2024. That we'll get into in a later video. If you dig deeper, you will find some small articles on Fox covering the hearing today in Arizona. This article is titled, "Trump Lawyers Allege Arizona Election Fraud Conspiracy in GOP quote-unquote hearing." Guys, that is a patronizing way of saying that this hearing was not really a hearing. You know when you say something sarcastically or say something is almost like illegitimate, you'll put your finger quotes up and say, yeah, this is a quote-unquote hearing with your fingers in the air. That is basically what this title is saying. This is a light way of saying that Trump's hearing is basically a huge waste of time. So guys, let me know, do you agree with Fox News or do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And this is just part of a long string of articles over the last weeks that shows that there is a growing divide between Fox News and Trump, and only leads to the rumors that says Trump wants to either start his own news company or join another one like the one we mentioned before. So let me know, guys, do you think Trump will do that, or do you think this is all just going to blow over and he'll be cool with Fox News again soon? But in any case, it does seem like Fox News is not covering Trump as easy as they used to. Look at this. They said this quote-unquote hearing. That is a really patronizing way of titling this article. Now, to be fair, in the actual article, Fox News did not slam Trump. They stayed neutral, okay? So CNN continues to slam Trump. Fox News is no longer advocating for Trump. They're, for the most part, staying neutral, especially when it comes to this voter fraud issue. It almost seems like Fox News is trying to thread the needle where they're trying not to piss off Trump's strong supporters, but at the same time not really aggravate the mainstream individual who really doesn't believe in Trump's voter fraud allegations. But that being said, let me know if you guys agree or disagree with Fox News being neutral on this topic. Okay, guys, let's jump right into stimulus. We'll talk about the $5,000 stimulus payments, but first let's go over what Biden said recently regarding stimulus checks and where negotiations are today. So President-elect Biden, he is in strong support of a second round of stimulus checks. He also wants to include an unemployment boost, as well as a monthly boost for those on Social Security. Guys, if you're on Social Security, this is huge for you. He wants to include a $200 per month monthly boost, which adds up to $2,400 per year for everyone on Social Security throughout this pandemic. This is huge, and there have been reports that Biden does want to convince Democrats to approve a smaller bill, but Biden came out publicly denying that. He said, no, I want the large HEROES bill that Pelosi has approved herself. And as you know, they voted for this bill months ago, but Mitch McConnell specifically did not want to approve this in the Senate. So guys, let me know, do you like Mitch McConnell or do you dislike him? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. In general, it doesn't seem like very many people like Mitch, so it's surprising that he continues to win re-election. In any case, there is a lot of speculation as to whether or not Biden will approve a large stimulus package or he'll compromise with Mitch and approve a smaller package. Now, this article by CNN is titled, "Don't Expect a Second Stimulus Check." They're referring to the fact that Mitch McConnell's most recent bill, the quote-unquote skinny bill, does not include stimulus checks, guys. A lot of people forgot this, but you've heard about the skinny bill. A lot of people haven't realized that it does not include stimulus checks. Guys, let me know in the comments if you disagree with that. I strongly disagree. We need stimulus checks. Smash the like button on this video if you want a stimulus check. Now, the hope here is that Biden will be able to convince Mitch McConnell to approve a larger package. Even if it came in at about $1 trillion, it should include those stimulus checks that all of us want. And these two do have a long history of making deals together, of coming together and compromising, specifically when Biden was vice president. And they have a long history of actually genuinely liking and respecting each other. I've said it many times on this video. The only Republican that went to Biden's son's funeral was Mitch McConnell. That says a lot, guys. That says a lot. But we will have updates daily, so don't forget to subscribe for your daily updates on these stimulus negotiations. Okay, guys, let's get into the $5,000 stimulus payment. First, let's cover Colorado. Now, the general point here is that many individual states are moving forward and approving their own small-scale stimulus in the meantime because our federal government is taking too long. Colorado, they plan on meeting next month in December and pass a $200 million stimulus package, which would include $100 million for state and local governments, and the other $100 million would be split between small businesses and helping those who cannot pay their rents. This is essentially a rental assistance and mortgage assistance program, as well as money for small businesses. This is great news. If you're from Colorado, check your local website and you should have more news on when this is approved. They are still meeting on it. It's not approved yet, but we do have updates on a $5,000 stimulus payment that was approved in Atlanta. If you're from Atlanta, go to your local website or contact your local congressman. There has been a $5,000 stimulus payment approved for mortgage and rental assistance, guys. This is specifically for those in Atlanta who are struggling to pay their rent or pay this mortgage. Per family, you could receive a maximum of $5,000 to pay your rent or pay your mortgage if you're behind on your payments. Guys, this is great news for hundreds of thousands of people in Atlanta who have been struggling throughout this crisis. And if you're from Atlanta, guys, this help is here. So please make sure to get this help if you need it. And this is a great signal. Guys, Colorado is working on approving stimulus. Atlanta has approved stimulus for its people as well. Many states are moving forward to approve their smaller stimulus packages to get their good people through this crisis until the federal government can approve a larger package. So guys, check your local websites for your local governments and see what they're working on. I try to cover as many states as possible, but again, I can only give you so much. But don't forget to subscribe. I'll give you as much updates as I can. And stay strong out there, guys. Help is coming soon. Just a quick recap on a couple of things. This article by the Wall Street Journal I thought was really interesting, but because it highlights the fact that some people have been helped more than others throughout this crisis, and some of these programs have helped others more than other people who have not been helped very much. Specifically, the student loan forbearance, the mortgage forbearance, and the eviction freeze have helped people specifically who cannot pay their rent, cannot pay their mortgage, or cannot pay their student loan, with interest-free payments frozen. On the other hand, if you have credit card debt, a car loan debt, or any other personal loan, this was not regulated as well by the federal government. So although these companies might have frozen your payments, you're most likely still accruing interest and getting deeper into a hole. So Biden has considered adding special stimulus for those who have credit card debt, car loan debt, and personal loan debt. This would effectively help you wipe out that debt for those who are deeper in the hole throughout this crisis. And there's even a consideration of wiping out the hit that your credit score might have taken because of these issues throughout this crisis. Again, your mortgage payment was frozen, your rent was frozen, and your student loans were frozen. So that did not affect your credit. But if you didn't pay your car loan, if you didn't pay your credit card, and if you didn't pay personal loans, your credit might have been affected, guys. And that can affect you for the rest of your life. If you ever want to buy a home, if you ever want to buy a car, this could put you in the hole deeper and set you back decades as far as building wealth and setting your family up for success. So this is great news, guys, and I'm hoping Biden does include this in his next stimulus package. So don't forget to subscribe for updates, and I'll keep you guys posted. Now, guys, we have huge updates on the unemployment benefits, and millions of people have not received as much money as they should have, guys. So if you've been on unemployment this year, check with your local government. You might have been shortchanged on your payments. Now, specifically, this is for people who are gig workers, contract workers, or those who are self-employed, essentially people who qualified for unemployment because of the PUA that was approved in the CARES Act. Now, initially, in order to streamline this process, most states signed you up for the minimum weekly payment with plans to then adjust your weekly payment to a percentage of what you made prior to the pandemic. Now, we have found out that most states did not adjust that payment. They kept most people on PUA at that minimum baseline payment, meaning millions of people are owed hundreds, if not thousands of dollars at this point, guys. This is huge news, and this is a high-level overview. I'm not going deep into this, but in my next video, I should include a much deeper analysis, and I will provide you with details on how to go about getting this money as soon as a process is put in place. So guys, if you're on unemployment, contact your local unemployment office and make sure you received the proper amount of money that you should have. Okay, guys, and if you made it this far into my video, thank you so much for supporting my channel. It really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate every single view. My thoughts go out to each and every one of you during this hardship. I've had so many comments from people who truly deserve the help, and if you're watching this video, you're probably going through a difficult season in your life. Just know that you will get through this and you will be in a better place. Stay strong out there and keep taking steps towards a better tomorrow. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.